friends, I'm Rudraksh Sharma and welcome to my channel JMB Rudraksh Science Classes. So friends, today I'm going to discuss next important MCQs of the chapter Sorting and Separation of Materials for the NSO Olympiad. So our next question or question number 6 is take 10 ml of water in 6 test tubes. First 10 ml of water in 6 test tubes and add different samples of substances to each test tube as shown in the given figure. Next, shake the test tube vigorously for a couple of seconds and leave them undisturbed. In which of these test tubes sample substances will remain insoluble? They have asked about insoluble in water. So, let's see. Materials given are sugar. As you know that sugar is soluble, so it would not be the answer. So, not. Second is the common salt. Common salt is also soluble in water, so this can also not be the answer. Sand is insoluble in water, so this can be the answer. Next is chalk. Chalk is also insoluble in water, so this can also be the answer. Sawdust you know is insoluble, so this can also be the answer. And washing powder, as you know that washing powder is soluble, so this cannot be the answer. So the answer can be 3, 4th and 5th, which are insoluble in water. So that's why option number C is correct for question number 6. Question number 7th is that 3 groups of materials are given below. Okay. First group is salt, sugar, flour. Second is copper, gold, silver. Third is petrol, kerosene and paper. So as you know that salt, sugar, flour, all these are edible, and copper, gold, silver, they are metals, and kerosene, petrol, pepper, these are inflammable. So these are the properties of this material. Now let's see. As you can see in option number C, they have said to first group the edible, as I told you that salt, sugar and flour. Salt, sugar and flour are edible. Second, the group, it was given that gold, copper, silver, and we know that these are metals, so these are metallic substances. And I told you that kerosene, petrol, kerosene and paper, these all are inflammable. So inflammable. That's why correct answer for your question number 7th is option number C. Next question is match column 1 with column 2 and select the correct option from the given codes. So let's see. Chalk water mixture. A chalk water mixture is a heterogeneous mixture. So P. So now you are thinking what is an heterogeneous mixture. As I told you in my previous part what is a heterogeneous mixture and a homogeneous mixture. So you can see my previous video on sorting and separation of materials. Next is glucose solution. Glucose solution is a homogeneous solid liquid mixture. So Q. Next is a fizzy drink. As we know that the fizzy drinks contains liquid and gas, which is a carbon dioxide is filled in it. So carbon dioxide is filled in the liquid, so that's why it is a fizzy drink. And correct answer for R is match. R is a gas liquid mixture. Next is smoke. A smoke is a solid gas mixture. So solid gas mixture. And air is a gaseous mixture. So air with the gaseous mixture. So this is the answer for this match. Next question or question number 9th is a few statements about centrifugation method are given below. Centrifugation method is that we take something and we rotate it at a very high speed. So rotating a material at very high speed is known as the centrifugation. First is that a mixture containing very small suspended particles is rotated at a high speed in a centrifuge machine. This is correct. As I told you that we rotate the particles at a very high speed. Next is that the denser particles stay at the top. No, the denser particles settle down. Like if this is a test tube, So denser particles will settle down, and the particles which are not denser, they will float above it. Next is the method is used to separate water from wet clothes in a washing machine. Yes, as you know that in dryer, when we put the clothes in dryer, the dryer rotate at a very high speed. So while moving very high speed, the water is extracted from the clothes and the clothes become wet. Next is the method can be used in laboratories for separating plasma and platelets. So this is also correct. But the option number 2 is wrong. So option 2 is wrong, and option number 1, 3 and 4 are correct. So that's why option number D is correct for the question number 9th. Next, question number 10th is Shobha took 2 liquids. What are the 2 liquids? One is the coconut oil and second is the water. As we know that the coconut oils or any type of oils are immiscible in water, as they do not soluble or they do not mix with water, so and they do not make a solution with water, so that's why they are immiscible. And also all oils have a lesser density than the water, so that's why all the oils float above the water, like this is water and this is the coconut oil. So all the oils have lesser density than water, so that's why they float over the water. And there is a separating funnel. So what is a separating funnel? A separating funnel is used so that we can extract the immiscible liquids from the water or any liquid. When we mix immiscible liquids in water, to separate them, we use a separating funnel. And I told you that the coconut oil has lesser density, so that's why it will float. So as you can see, the X particle is floating. So X particle is the coconut oil and Y particle is the water. And in the options, they have given that layer X is the coconut oil and Y is the water, and 2 distinct layers are formed. So option A is correct, as I told you that the layer floating above the water is coconut oil and the layer below the coconut oil is water, and they are forming 2 distinct layers. So that's why option A is correct. I hope you liked my video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel, and also press the bell icon to get notifications of my future video.